What's going on, chess lover? This is Maurice Bishop Chess, and y'all know my slogan: "Life is a game of chess." Um, I just want to let y'all know that I finally got back to a 2200. If y'all didn't see my last video when I was talking about how I was feeling and the things that I was going through, about the whole fist fight and everything, definitely check that video out. Because y'all know me, I'm always a high 2200 player online and stuff like that. And I just kept losing because I just wasn't focused. A lot of things going on, but I got my mind right. I'm focused. Just had to listen to a couple music or listen to something funny to get myself in a good energy, good vibe only type of mindset. So that's what I'm doing. All right, guys. So I played a very strong player. His name is Bob Dylon Fisher. A strong 22. Well, he was a 2230 something, but or 2230, but honestly, I took some of his rating points. But very strong player, and I definitely want to show y'all on the moves that he played. And it was a very complicated position, but it also became very tactical. So you about to see what I'm talking about. So I played as white, he played as black. I played E4 on C6, D4, D5, then F3. For all y'all that don't know, with the fantasy opening, um, it becomes very tactical. Obviously, if he takes, you take, and then usually something like e5. The whole point is if I take, then black stops me from castling. With queen captures d1, and then knight d7, because this pawn is gonna automatically be lost. Um, that's how I usually play it, but I don't. I just go knight f3. Um, and it's usually like if e captures d4, then you don't take the pawn right away. You just go bishop c4, and then once you castle, you get this nice f file for your rook, and then the king becomes a direct target, especially since the king is still in the center of the board. So this is why I love playing a fantasy opening. It is ridiculously tactical. I love it. But let's actually go on with it. My opponent never captured the pawn. He goes e6. So again, d5, f3, and instead of taking the pawn, he goes e6. I played knight c3. Another thing you got to be careful for. There is a line where it's very tricky. In which I was surprised. As strong as a player as he is, I'm surprised he didn't take this way. Though, and the reason why I'm saying this is because if I do take, then he does have queen h4 check, and the whole point of it is, if I go g3, all he's doing is just creating weaknesses inside my king, which usually a lot of strong players do this to create weaknesses, and then usually they'll come maybe queen f6 or queen d8, and then eventually start going h5, h4, and I pretty thought that's what he kind of was going to do because I was aware of how to play against it, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. So my opponent actually went knight e7. So he never took the pawn. He just went knight e7. All right. So what I did is I played e5. My opponent played knight b to d7, and when he played this, I already know that the c5 was going to come because in the principle of Aronizovich, if you have a strong, if white, or if your opponent has a strong center, you need to break that pawn chain, break that center, and I already know c5 is coming. Because the thing is, if I do any other move, once he goes c5, then this pawn is going to become weak, and I have nowhere to really defend it. So I play f4, which is what I played, and then he plays c5. So now, if he takes this pawn, I don't have to worry about this e5 pawn because I have an f4 pawn supporting it. So I go knight f3, knight e to c6, which is very great because now you're putting your knight to a better square, and also you unleashing the dark square bishop, so it could be developed as well. Um, in this position, I think the best move probably would have been maybe knight c to e2, and then maybe go pawn c3, then bishop d3. This probably would have been the best way to play, but because I was playing bullet, I wanted to get my opponent out of character. I wanted to outplay him, and probably shock him or surprise him. So I play bishop e5. He goes queen b6. I go bishop e3. C catches d4. Knight catches d4, and then my opponent goes bishop c5. So in this position, he's attacking my knight on d4. one, two, three times or whatever. So I can't move this knight anyway because of this bishop on e3 is undefended, and so the only thing I could really do is take this knight on c6, which is what I did. So b captured c6, and then I castled, and once I castled, he goes bishop a6, and I go rook f3. Um, Bishop a6 was a good move. Definitely was a good move. It is controlling the light square diagonal. But I also think that he kind of helped me develop my rook to a way better rank, because now my rook can come this way, it could come this way. So even if he castles kingside, I could move my rook to that h file and really start some havoc on his kingside. So I thought that was great. I think my opponent did do a positional mistake because he does go pawn g6. I understand that he went G6, trying to prevent me from going F5, because that's usually how the opening that I'm playing. That's how I usually play it, and that's how it usually goes. You go pawn F5, but I wouldn't be able to go pawn F5 right away because of knight captures E5, and he's also hitting my rook, and then it's giving him to a dynamic square or knight C4. So so I don't think G6 was the best move or whatever. So guys, and honestly, he could have just took I was gonna say he could have just took my pawn as well, because he's not. And I'll let y'all analyze this yourself, but even him taking the pawn on b2 is not very dangerous. I kind of was like bluffing in a way. That's pretty much what I was doing. But I go a3, and knowing that I see this pawn, I'm still like bluffing. So bishop catches d4, he takes. And the thing is, guys, I could have just did knight a4 anyway. Like for instance, guys, if I go knight a4, right, and queen c7. I could go knight captures c5, knight captures c5, knight b3, knight e4, knight c5, and it becomes a very it becomes very unclear. Um, I almost want to say black has a small advantage in a way, because this knight is supported nicely on e4, but then again, I can take this knight off or whatever. So it's not, and its pawn structure is so great, and it because it's all in the center. You know what I mean? And then once this knight go, he can start pushing these pawns down. So I mean, it's yeah, black. I think black does have a small advantage in everything. It just knowing the techniques of how to maneuver and all that. So, but yeah, so that was my thought. It gets real complicated after that, but I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go through all that. So, um, I go a3, which is pretty much what I did, guys. I go a3, and he doesn't take my pawn. He goes bishop catches d4. I go bishop catches d4, and he goes c5. So I go bishop f2, and this is what I'm talking about. His center pawn, like it just looks the formation of it is like very great, and it's a great position to have. He finally takes queen catches b2, and then I decide to go rook b1. He captures another pawn on queen catches a3, and I hit him with knight catches d5. So now my rook is hitting this queen. Um, I like this square. I wish this knight on d7 wasn't there. But also, not only am I hitting the queen, but I'm also hitting knight c7 check. But of course, you could defend with queen a5, in which that's what he did. In this position, I wasn't really sure where to really go in this position. Um, I wasn't sure if I should have just went knight c3, and maybe go knight e4 and then d6. I wasn't really sure how I wanted to do it. I just wasn't really sure. But I did knight f6, which is what I did. Then another thing I wanted to point out is I have to point this out. I did saw this move rook a1. I did see this move. But I was scared of a certain move, which is why I didn't do it. And matter of fact, I'll give y'all 3 seconds to actually try to figure out black's best move. Um Y'all gonna be like, what the heck, man? It gets very tricky. This is where everything gets all tactical, man. It gets very tricky. So I want y'all to really think about it. I give y'all 3 seconds to figure it out, man. Pause the video if you need to pause the video. All right, guys. So the move that, and the reason why, because this is the first move or the first attempt that I was thinking of with the rookie when I really thought about doing this before I went to knight f, because I play knight f6, but this is the reason why I didn't go rook a1. The reason why I didn't go on rook a1 is because I saw this move, bishop b2, and maybe I shouldn't have been scared of it or whatever, things like that. But my point is, I didn't want to exchange queens. With this, is it's kind of forcing me to exchange queens, because if I move my queen out the way, I lose my rook. Um, like for instance, like if I go queen catches e2, I lose my rook. So obviously I can't do that, you know. Or if I yeah, so if I do anything else, like if I move my rook out the way, I lose my queen. If I take his bishop, I lose my rook. So obviously I would be forced to go rook catches a5, in which this is not something that I want, because I don't want to exchange queens. Only because I feel like my position is pretty good, right? But here's the thing, guys. What I didn't see further in was, after this rook catches a5 and he takes my queen, I did have the move knight c7 check. But even though I saw knight c7 check, I'm still looking at it as the bishop could still take my rook. You know what I mean? But I didn't look in depth until I start playing it out on a board with king e7. So let's say I check him, he goes king e7, right? Obviously, I don't want to go knight catches a8. You know, I don't want to go knight catches a8 because I feel like I'm taking his rook, but then he could take my rook as well. I want to improve the position. And then because of this powerful e5 pawn on here, it's guarding this square and it's guarding this square. And then also, he already made dark square weaknesses in there. Again, I need to utilize those dark square weaknesses. So this bishop on f2 will go into a more active square, in which bishop h4 is like awesome, man. And it becomes very interesting, guys, because even after f6, and I'm playing all the moves. Oh, this is like all logical moves right now. E catches f6. Um, you know, because the thing is, I'm gonna show y'all. Because y'all gotta look at it like this. Like, where is he gonna go? If he didn't go f6, guys. Like for instance, he can't go here because this bishop. He can't go e8 because of this knight. If he decides to go king f8, it's gonna be devastating after rook d3. Because after rook d3, I'm already hitting rook captures on d7, and then I'm already threatening bishop f6, because I want to mate him once I double up the rook. So it becomes very devastating. Like this, white automatically wins this. So that's the reason why um, f6 would have to be played, and then if he captures f6, then he goes king d6, because he can't lock himself in a corner, because he's gonna get mated soon. So instead of me taking a rook, I can go knight b5, king c6, rook d3 check. Um, I said rook d3 check. I'm just saying rook d3. I'm sorry. Rook d3. I mean rook d3. With rook d3, as y'all can see, I'm hitting rook d6. Um, bishop b2, rook d6 check, king b7, rook catches d7 check, then king b6. As you can see, I'm already about to lose a piece either way. But which piece would be better to actually lose? Give y'all 3 seconds to think about it. What would be the best place to move? Which one would you lose? The rook or the knight? The rook or the knight? Which one would you lose? Time is money. Time is money. If y'all said this move knight c3, you are correct. So now, and the reason why I say this now, because now you have two pieces for that one rook. So now you have two minor pieces. You have a rook already on the 7th rank, and also you have a pass pawn on the f file. and everything. This becomes very this becomes very good, guys. This becomes very a very um great position for white, I would think. Um, for something like this, because I was thinking even if rook on d8, and honestly, it doesn't matter which rook you move, you're gonna lose a pawn, and you're making my position a whole lot better. And I just think white will win this game, even with the two minor pieces. White has the bigger advantage in this. And because this pawn is right here, this pawn is not gonna really do too much. It's not gonna really go so far. Cause I think black is gonna wind up losing a rook, especially since I have this pass pawn. It's gonna be crazy. So but y'all could definitely analyze yourself. I'll put this in the description box. But anyway, um I didn't go rook a1. I go knight f6 check, right? He takes, I take, he castles kingside, and I go rook h3. My opponent goes h5. This was a mistake because I go rook catchers h5, which is what I played. Why did I play rook catchers h5, guys? Why did I play that? The reason why I play rook catchers a5 is because after he takes, there's nothing he can do from stopping me. Um, it doesn't matter where he goes because I'm about to threat queen g5 and then g7 checkmate. If he goes rook e8, he's definitely ain't gonna be able to stop nothing because now I'm threatening queen g7 checkmate. There's nothing that he can do to stop that mate after he takes. So that's the move I did. Rook catchers h5. He goes queen c3. The move that I probably should have played, guys, was I probably should have played. No, that was right. I think that was right, guys. No, okay. So the move, matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all decide. What is the best move for white in this position? I'm gonna let y'all decide. What is the best move for white? And I ain't gonna lie, the move that I played, I did a mistake or whatever, but I could have kept the pressure on. What would be the best move for white in this position? All right, guys. So, as y'all see, you gotta really understand this position. As you see, this pawn is on f6, and we would love to get our queen to this diagonal and then mate, right? So, what can you do to protect this f6 pawn? Well, you don't want to go bishop h4 because this bishop h4 he is defending, but it's not long range; it's short range, and this bishop would be tied up to defend this f6 pawn, and it's going to be very difficult for the bishop to do anything else. So the best move in this position, the best position or the best thing to do for white would be rook e5. Why rook e5? The reason why for rook e5 is number one, you're protecting the pawn on f6 because potentially you want to go queen g4, h4. You know, it's going to take a while, but you want to get here. But also the rook on e5 is a very strong place to go. And then of course black is kind of forced to go rook b8 only due to the fact that we're also threatening rook b3. You know, really utilizing the rooks and then coming to the h file, you know, doing some more damage. So that's the whole point of it. So but yeah, rook e5 would have been the best move. I didn't do it. I wound up going queen g4 and my opponent took, and then I decided to go bishop h4 this time. Um, Queen G7 is played, and yes, guys, I could have took the rook, or I could have took the pawn on C5. I didn't do that. I go rook G5, rook FC8, defending that pawn on C5. I go rook E1. He goes bishop B7, and then I did a move, guys. I did a move. Normally I would let y'all try to guess it, but I think y'all already know. And I think y'all could probably see the notation in this video if I ain't mistaken, if y'all very observant. But I'm gonna just say it because I think y'all can see that. But the move that I was talking about was actually rook captures e6, guys. Rook captures e6. My opponent did take. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know if you didn't see it or anything, but rook captures e6 is what I played. I play rook captures g6. He goes bishop d5. And I go rook captures g7 check. And he pretty much resigned in this position because there's nothing that he can do to stop mate. Even if he goes c4, um, I have one move. Like for instance, if he goes king h8, I have one move to go, which is queen g6. And then if he goes on king f8, I have rook e7, and there's no way he can stop this mate. So guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all learned a lot from this video. Definitely playing something against the Caro-Kann. It's a usual weapon. So if you get a chance, please like, share, comment, let me know what you think of this video. And also guys, don't forget to subscribe. Alright y'all. Peace.